My world shattered on a Sunday afternoon, the kind of sunny, peaceful day that's supposed to be reserved for happy memories. We were at our son's christening. Family and friends filled the church, their faces beaming. My wife, Anna, stood beside me, holding our beautiful baby boy, Leo. I remember thinking how perfect everything was, how lucky I was wrong. Just a few months earlier, when Anna told me she was pregnant, I was over the moon. We'd been trying for a while, and the news felt like a miracle. When we found out it was a boy, the next big discussion was his name. One had a few family names I liked, but Anna was insistent. She wanted to name him Leo, after her favorite uncle who had tragically passed away a few years before she and I met. She would get teary-eyed talking about him, about how he was this amazing, kind-hearted man who was taken too soon. She said naming our son after him would be a beautiful way to honor his memory. How could I say no to that? It felt meaningful, special. So, he became Leo. Back at the church, the ceremony was beautiful. The priest blessed little Leo, and the room was filled with love and warmth. Afterward, we all gathered in the church hall for a reception. People were cooing over the baby, congratulating us, and everything was going exactly as planned. I was chatting with my dad when I noticed a man I didn't recognize standing by the entrance. He was looking around a little awkwardly, like he wasn't sure if he was in the right place. He was tall, with dark hair and a friendly smile. I excused myself and walked over to him. "Hi, can I help you?" I asked, assuming he might be a friend of a distant relative. He smiled back a bit sheepishly. "I hope this isn't a bad time. I'm looking for Anna. I'm Leo." My brain took a second to process that. Leo. It couldn't be. "Leo," I repeated, my voice a little shaky. "As in, Anna's uncle." He nodded, his smile widening. "The one and only. I just got back in the country and heard through the grapevine she had a baby. I couldn't miss the christening." My heart stopped. Every happy, peaceful feeling drained out of me, replaced by a cold, sickening dread. Anna's deceased uncle was standing right in front of me, very much alive. I felt my hands start to tremble. I turned and scanned the room, my eyes locking onto Anna. She was laughing with her mother, bouncing our son on her hip. Our son, Leo. At that exact moment, she looked up and saw me. Then her eyes shifted past me and landed on the man standing beside me. The color drained from her face. The laughter died on her lips. It was a look of pure, unadulterated panic. In that split second, I knew. The whole story was a lie. Her deceased uncle wasn't her uncle at all. And his name wasn't just a coincidence. He started walking towards her. His face lit up, completely oblivious to the bomb he had just detonated. I just stood there, frozen, watching my perfect life crumble into dust. The man our son was named after wasn't a dead relative. He was an old flame. And judging by the look on Anna's face, he was much more than that. The christening wasn't just a celebration of new life. It was the funeral for my marriage. The truth came out later, in a storm of tears and confessions. Leo was her ex-boyfriend, the one she always claimed was the one that got away. They had a brief, passionate affair right around the time our son was conceived. She never thought he'd come back. Naming our son after him was her twisted, secret way of keeping a piece of him. My son, the boy I loved more than anything, was a constant reminder of her betrayal. I looked at this little baby, my son, and felt nothing but a hollow ache. I don't know where we go from here, or if our family can ever recover from a lie this deep. All I know is that nothing will ever be the same. Thanks for listening to my story.